Welcome to Module 2 of Day 8. Module 2 talks about functional English, and in today's functional English module, we are going to get ourselves acquainted with some ways of inviting people for various occasions, some ways of accepting the invitation, and a few ways of denying or refusing the invitations as well. Let's get started with it. Many a times we need to invite people for occasions like a party, a wedding, a marriage reception, a birthday party, a marriage anniversary, or for a friendly lunch or dinner. Inviting somebody varies according to the notions of formality, relationships, and occasions. It's not that people accept the invitation at all times, but sometimes people may decline an invitation also. So we need to understand how to accept an invitation and how to decline an invitation politely, along with how to invite people for different occasions. Let us look at these. On the extreme left side, you could find how to invite people for various occasions. In the middle, you could find how to accept the invitation. And in the end, you could find how to decline an invitation. These are some stock ways of accepting, inviting, and declining the invitations, which will give you a model to be practiced to incorporate in your communication. The ideal ways of inviting people could be, may I invite you to? It's a very, very formal way of invitation. We are extremely happy to invite you, still formal. We are highly elevated to invite you as our chief guest, extremely formal. We would be delighted if you could be our guest of honor for the program. Would you please be able to come for lunch? We are moving towards informal ways of invitation. Would you like to come for the reception? Would you like to join us for the dinner? We look forward to seeing you at. So, from the formal levels of invitation to the informal levels of invitation, we have given a model. How to accept when you are invited for some occasion. Thank you for your invitation. You should always thank. Thank you for your invitation. I would definitely be there. Thank you. I'll be present. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. I'll definitely accept the invitation and be there. Oh, it's my pleasure. That's informal. The first three were formal, where you'll be thanking and accepting the invitation. Next onwards, oh, my pleasure. Definitely. Thank you. Why not? I'll certainly come. Yes, of course. Sure. So, from the formality level of accepting invitations, we move ahead to the informal levels of accepting invitation. Let us see some ways of declining an invitation. Thanks for the invitation. First, you'll have to thank, but you should say that you may not be by giving a reason. That's how you have to decline. You cannot just say, no, I'm not coming. Thanks for the invitation, but I'm sorry, I can't accept your invitation because of my prior appointment with my dentist. Okay, you have thanked for inviting. You have said, no, I'm sorry, you said. And why are you not able to attend it? You have given a reason that you have got an appointment with your dentist. That is how you should formally decline an invitation. That's wonderful, but give your reason. Thank you very much. Wish I could come, but I'm going to Pune today for attending my cousin's wedding, so sorry. Thank you for your invitation. I'm sorry I won't be able to. I'll be leaving to Calcutta today. Sorry, I already have an appointment with my fiance. Not today. I'll be late from the office because of the inspection. I'm sorry, perhaps I'll be able to make it next time. Sorry, excuse me this time. Maybe some other time? Are some wonderful ways of denying the invitation. We are extremely happy to cordially invite you to the wedding reception of my son on Sunday at 7 p.m. in KM Longs. A very, very frozen and formal ways of inviting people. Slightly formal will be you are requested to kindly attend the wedding reception of my son on Sunday at 7 p.m. in KM Longs. A bit consultative and informal way of inviting people is, would you mind attending the wedding reception of my son on Sunday at 7 p.m. in KM Lawns? Consultative and informal. A very casual and informal way of inviting people is, come on for the wedding reception of my son on Sunday at 7 p.m. in KM Lawns. Join us at KM Lawns on Sunday at 7 p.m. in the wedding reception of my son. It is very intimate and informal. So, giving of the invitations also varies with respect to the informality and formality levels. You should bear in mind all this when you are inviting. Whom are you inviting? And how are you inviting? Let's look at some dialogues. First, formal, where the invitee has accepted the invitation. It's a dialogue going on between Girija and principal. Girija says, good morning, ma'am. May I come in? The principal says, yes, good morning. Please come in. Ma'am, I'm studying in BA third year in the same college. The English Literary Association of our college is organizing a Spell Bee competition and grammar games on Saturday in the college auditorium. Could I invite you to be the judge, please? The principal says, can I know the date and time of the competition? Sure, ma'am, Girija says. It's on coming Saturday, 20th August at 10 p.m., 10 a.m. The principal says, let me check up with my calendar. Sure, I'll definitely be there. I'm free on that day, she says. Girija says, thank you so much, madam, and leaves. The dialogue too is also formal, accepting the invitation. It's a dialogue going on between Manohar and the manager. Manohar says, good morning, sir. May I come in? Manager says, good morning, Manohar. Please come in. What can I do for you? Manohar says, sir, my daughter is getting married this Saturday. I have come to invite you to the wedding reception. The marriage is in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh on 10th May and the reception is in Hingoli on 15th May at Bhakti Lawns between 7 and 10 p.m. The manager says, wow, great, congratulations. I cordially invite you to attend the wedding reception, bless the couple, and accept our humble hospitality by dining with us. Very, very formal way of inviting. The manager says, oh, sure, I would definitely be there. Manohar says, may I also request you to come along with madam and your entire family? Manager says, madam and my children are still their grandmother's place as it is vacation going on. I'll definitely come. Manohar says, thank you very much, sir. Here is the invitation card. The manager takes it and says, it's all right. The dialogue 3 is also formal and accepting the invitation. It's between Shekhar and the history teacher. Shekhar says, excuse me, sir. The teacher says, yes. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Shekhar. I cordially invite you, sir, for the housewarming ceremony of our newly constructed house at Vijayawada on Sunday, the 21st August. No, it's not Vijayawada, it is Vajirabad on Sunday, the 21st August. Would you be able to come for lunch at 12:30 noon, please? The teacher says, I would love to come, Shekhar. I also wanted to meet your parents since long. This is a good occasion. Shall I be there around 1 p.m.? Shekhar says, sure, sir. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation. Here is the card of the housewarming ceremony. At the back of the card, a detailed address is printed, sir. The teacher says, very nice. Thanks for inviting me. You're well, Shekhar. Now, the same dialogues are repeated here formally, but this time declining the invitation. The first dialogue was between Girija and principal, and the principal has accepted her invitation. Now, in this, the principal will be declining the invitation. How would he do that? Girija says, good morning, ma'am. May I come in? The principal says, yes, good morning. Please come in. Ma'am, I'm studying in BA third year in the same college. The English Literary Association of our college is organizing a spell bee competition and grammar games on Saturday in the college auditorium. Could I invite you to be the judge, please? The principal says, can I know the date and time of the competition? Till here it is the same almost. Girija says, sure, ma'am. It is on coming Saturday, 20th August at 10 a.m. The principal, let me check up with my calendar appointments. The principal looks into the calendar. Oh, I'm sorry. Now here it varies. If you're accepting, you could say just yes. But now, oh, I'm sorry. I have a board meeting on that day at 10 a.m. I think I can't make it. Girija says, we really wanted you to come. Now the students will be deeply disappointed. The principal says, sorry about it. Perhaps I'll be able to make next time. All the best for you. Girija says, thank you. This dialogue is between Manohar and the manager. Earlier, the same dialogue between Manohar and manager where he invites for the wedding is been accepted, and now he declines. Good morning, sir. May I come in? The manager says, good morning, Manohar. Please come in. What can I do for you? Manohar says, sir, my daughter is getting married on this Saturday. I have come to invite you to the wedding reception. The marriage is in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh on 10th May, and the reception is in Hingoli on 15th May at Bhakti Lawns between 7 and 10 pm. Here is the invitation card. The manager says, wow, great, congratulations. I cordially invite you to attend the wedding reception, bless the couple, and accept our humble hospitality by dining with us. Thank you for your invitation. I wish I would attend. But now, till here, the dialogues were same. But the but starts from here. I wish I would attend, but I'm going to Mumbai on company's tour for 15 days from 8th May. I'm afraid I can't make it. My best wishes are there always with you and your family, says the manager. I was hoping you would be there to bless the newlywed couple. But doesn't matter, I understand, sir. Manager says, thanks again and good luck. Manohar says, thank you very much, sir. Now, this dialogue is between Shekhar and the history teacher. Earlier, the teacher has accepted the invitation, and now it is formal and declining the invitation. Excuse me, sir, Shekhar says. The history teacher says, yes. Good morning, sir. The teacher says, good morning, Shekhar. Shekhar says, I cordially invite you, sir, for the housewarming ceremony of our newly constructed house at Wajirabad on Sunday, the 21st October. Would you be able to come for lunch at 12:30 noon, please? Now, till here, the dialogue is the same. Earlier, he accepted it, and Shekhar says that the invitation card has got the address, and he could come down by 1 p.m. Now, the teacher says, I would love to come, Shekhar, but on Sunday, I have invited some guests to my house for lunch, almost at the same time. I'm sorry, I can't make it. Shekhar says, we'll miss you, sir. I really wanted you to come. I told my parents and sister about your coming. The teacher says, anyway, I wanted to meet your parents, so I'll definitely come some other time. Shekhar says, okay, sir. We'll wait for you, sir. Thank you. You're welcome, Shekhar, says the teacher. Now, from the dialogues of formal level, we'll go to the informal dialogues. This is again informal dialogue, accepting the invitation. The dialogue is between Akhila and Vaishnavi. Akhila says, hi Vaishnavi, tomorrow we have Satyanarayan Puja at my house at 10 p.m. at 10 a.m. Will you be able to come for the puja followed by lunch thereafter? Vaishnavi says, sure. Do you need any help? Akhila says, thank you, my dear friend, but my mother made all the arrangements at home and my father brought all things from outside. Vaishnavi says, all right, let's meet at 10 a.m. tomorrow then. Bye. Akhila says, bye. And they depart. This is a dialogue again, informal and accepting the invitation. The dialogue is between Joseph, Mary, and Stephen. Joseph says, hello, Mary and Stephen. We are having a birthday party of my sister, Michelle, tomorrow in our house at 5 p.m. Why don't you both join us in the party? Very informal way of, why don't you both join us in the party? Is an informal way of inviting anybody. Mary says, that's cool. I'll come for sure. So she has accepted the invitation. Stephen says, that sounds good. I'll come too. Joseph, do you require any help in making arrangements? Joseph says, yes, Stephen, you could come in the morning to my place to help me out in doing the arrangements. Joseph says, thanks, friends, for accepting the invitation. Let's have great time together. So informal and accepting the invitation. The same two dialogues will be again repeated, informal, but this time declining the invitation. This dialogue is again between Akhila and Vaishnavi. Akhila says, hi Vaishnavi, tomorrow we have Satyanarayan Puja at my house at 10 a.m. Will you be able to come for the puja followed by lunch thereafter? Vaishnavi says, thank you for the invitation, but my cousins are coming to our house from the US, and so maybe I will be busy with them. Akila says, that's all right. I thought we can take care of the arrangements of the puja together and help my mother. But it's okay. Vaishnavi says, sorry, dear. Bye. Akila says, bye. This again is a dialogue between Joseph, Mary, and Stephen, and this time they decline the invitation. Hello, Mary and Stephen. We have a birthday party of my sister Michelle tomorrow in our house at 5 p.m. Why don't you both join us in the party? Mary says, that's cool, but Stephen, I'm going for a Zubin Mehta concert tomorrow in the afternoon. We booked the tickets as well. Stephen says, that sounds good, but if Joseph requires any help in making the arrangements for the party, I would prefer to cancel the concert and be with Joseph. That's so nice of Stephen. Joseph says, that's so nice of you, Stephen, but we had already completed all arrangements. You could go ahead with your previous plans. Mary says, sorry, Joseph, maybe next time. Stephen says, don't mind it, buddy. The tickets were booked last month. So Joseph says, don't feel so bad, friends. I understand. Next month it's my birthday, and I don't want these excuses. Mark the date and let's have fun then. Sure, bye. Of course, says Stephen, and they depart. Thank you very much for watching this video. This video has introduced you to the formal ways of inviting people, formal ways of accepting the invitations and declining the invitations. Along with that, the informal ways of inviting, accepting the invitations and declining the invitations also have been presented. Hope you had enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next. Bye for now.